One of the most controversially slotted nations in the MP games that I play is the nation of Ming. This nation starts as the highest developed nation in the game, and I mean, they are pretty much the top 3 GPs combined when it comes to development. Of course, Ming has a couple debuffs, like their autonomy debuff, their corruption debuff, and on the mod we play in, they can't even declare war until they pass some celestial reforms, all while having to maintain the mandate so it doesn't get too low. However, in my opinion, when this nation is played by a very good and strong player, it will always be very powerful. So why is it slotted then? The question of what to do with Ming has been a hotly debated topic in EU4 multiplayer for quite some time. There's a mod played by the French community, La Manchuria, that makes China look like this. It's not the prettiest looking China, but it adds a bunch of different provinces in the area and adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots to the MP game. The problem with this setup is that it adds a lot of extra provinces, which may cause instability in multiplayer. And not only do you have to find 5 willing participants to play in this region, they need to relatively know how to play this region properly, as there's a hard balance between cooperation and aggressively expanding. Another solution is like the old Gecko mod, where you just delete Far East. But that solution deletes a huge part of the world and gameplay. Or you could just keep it in AI, but get ready for a #1 Yuan or a #1 Qing every single game. Honestly, no option seems perfect, but when we do slot a Ming, it's up to players like Jianzhou and the other neighbors of Ming to curtail it so it never gets too strong or dies outright. And in this campaign series, I play as the horde nation of Jianzhou, and I'll be 1v1ing a player Ming to see if it's possible for me to defeat him. Will I be able to take on this Ming in a 1 vs 1? Find out in this video. Enemy! Much greater than us! But I have a plan. I have a plan. No! I will destroy Ming on my own, or I will fall and die. We have a plan. We have to execute quickly. We have to execute this quickly. We're on a timer. We're on a timer to take this man down, this bastard. This bastard must go down today. He's going down today. No slow gameplay. No mercy. Only death. We must execute our plan quickly and with precision. I have a plan. So what was this amazing plan? We had to consolidate power quickly. Not only that, there is a gold mine added back in Buryatia. This gold mine used to exist but was removed some patches ago. The strategy was simple: rush to the gold mine, develop it a little bit, conquer Jilin as well as 20 provinces in the Jurchen culture in order to be able to form Manchuria. However, we don't form it as soon as we can, since this event reduces the mandate of Ming. Instead, we're going to wait for Ming to pass 1 reform, and as soon as he passes the reform, we form Manchuria and attack him. The biggest challenge in our starting moves is to not waste too much manpower, as we have to fight so many AIs that are going to siege us, and we're going to have to take so many battles, even against fellow hordes. And since we're in the Jurchen culture group, we do get access to banner units. These units take 25% less manpower, have extra discipline, have less land maintenance, but reinforce slower. We opted to use banner cavalry since we are nomadic and we get bonus on shock damage on flat terrain, and our cav pips are actually very powerful. And did you know this was actually my first time ever playing Jianzhou? Even in single player, I've never touched this nation. I'm not really sure why I haven't played Jianzhou, but it's just nothing that really interested me or I really got into, which is why I was surprised when I saw some of the missions, such as the Unite the Fragments mission, which gives us 2 advanced cavalry regiments. Oh, Step Riders! Bro, that's Tech 10 Cav. We have 2 Tech 10 Cav. This is how you do diplomacy in EU4. Where is he? Seriously, where is this guy?
1 hour later.
There he is. Handshake. Handshake. Look, he sends it back. That's it. And so began the great Jurchen-Korean non-aggression pact. But Habibi, why don't you just attack the Korean player first? Bruh, have you seen the hills and mountains there? We're a horde. This stuff we hate. And especially against Korea, who can get fort defensiveness and attrition, making the siege even harder. Look at my income!
Wow.
With the Jurchen tribes united, we could now form Manchuria. However, mandate was only at 55, meaning if we click this, we would only bring it down to 35. And also keep in mind that the malices of the mandate are halved in this mod, which means instead of getting minus 50% manpower and plus 50 damage received and minus 10 discipline at 0 mandate, he gets half of that. So he gets 25 shock damage and fire damage received. So now the game plan was quite simple. It was time to just recover manpower, maybe eat any AIs that were left, and then form Manchuria once Ming does one more reform. Of course, he could just sit on it and never do another reform, which could potentially be pretty bad for us, as Ming scales a lot better than Jianzhou for many obvious reasons. And with our extra mill power, we rolled for some generals trying to get high shock pip generals. The question now was, would Ming ever pass a celestial reform? And if he didn't, would I have to declare war on Ming with high mandate? It was clear that there was going to be war at some point, as he was drilling almost 80,000 troops and ready for war. To make things worse, Ming was filling out his first military ideas, going for defensive ideas, which in this mod give minus 15% shock damage received and 15 fort defense in the first 2 ideas. Wood Chat was eager for blood and wanted me to strike immediately with Tech 6. However, I was going to be patient, and sure enough, Ming took another celestial reform. Time! Three, 6, 5, 3, 4, 4, 6. Ooh, this is a hard choice. Or 100 mil power and a level 5, level 3 advisor 90%. Integrate this vassal. It's time, chat. Should be instant. One general, one general, one general, one general, one general. Gond, please, 6 shock. 5 shock. Gond, save this campaign. You will siege. Here we go. Here we go. Stop drilling. Our time has come! The Ming killed Nurachi's father and grandfather without reason. The Ming suppressed our people and favored rival clans. The Ming violated agreement of territories with Nurachi. The Ming sent troops to protect our enemies against us. Unguarded frontier is happening. The Ming supported other clans to break their promise to our ruler. This is our time has come. Should I do Mandate of Heaven? Oh, what should I do? No, I have to take capital. No, we should play it safe. We should play the first war safe. We should play the first war safe. For Shenyang! Gond will protect here. We should play it safe. We should play it safe. Six shock general. The die was cast, and war with Ming had begun. In order to maintain such a large army, we were burning through cash. But even just getting max money would recover us and more from this Ming. We held in Shenyang and Haicheng, waiting for Ming to make the first move. And he was the one that engaged us first. And of course, since we are a horde, we get plus 25% shock damage in flat terrain, leading to devastating casualties for the Ming player. Oh! The casualty difference! I'm already at plus 50! Oh, I can click the other mission! I can click this mission! 30k manpower stability! Guns, you need to siege. Breed, you need to siege. Breed, you need to siege. I'm literally shaking, chat. This is such a tough war. Come on! Come on, Breed! Siege! We need more troops. We need to just play it safe here. It's okay. We can taking max money from Ming is 30k ducats. Call the banners! He's gonna get unguarded nomadic frontier soon. Because we're at war. 14%. Come on, Breed. Come on. I have to do the same move. And Dong is sieged. We can push forward. We were once again in the same formation as we were before, holding Shenyang and Hangsheng. But this time, Anyang was sieged. Ming had also committed with more mercenaries, and they had even more troops in the front lines. No. We have to reset. He has 11 mandates. In the situation we're in, with the economy we had, one more set of lost battles could be the end of us. So it was here that we had to win. Not lucky, that's pure skill. 4,000 death though. We can't repay off of one war. But I think we truce break. Save admin for the truce break. Retreat one tile. Retreat one tile. Chalk. 27th of January. We're gonna have to retreat this battle. Why do we retreat all the way there, man? Since I was retreating so far, I used an old trick that I learned from my old sensei, Just Blazin'. If you put your unit maintenance to 0 and then spam click on the first tile you're moving on, your troops will stop retreating, and then you boost up your maintenance and you can go back to the front line. Is that an exploit? Let me know down below in the comments. Even though we were doing pretty good casualties to Ming, he still had a lot of troops, so I begun doing stab hits in hopes that his stability will lower, decreasing his mandate even more. I kept cutting his reinforcements, as if we just did one major battle, I believed that he would just overwhelm me. Plus, we had multiple good generals compared to Ming, who only had one semi-decent general. Since I had low manpower, I had to do the very painful thing of exploiting our manpower. I need every man. This is life or death here. Fine. Wait for it, chat. Wait for it. And if you're enjoying this epic EU4 MP content, make sure to subscribe, as now I have a new sub goal. At 65,000 subscribers, we're going to be hosting a special mega campaign starting with CK3 going all the way to Hoi 4. And it's not going to be like other mega campaigns, because not only will this one be multiplayer, but we will have a specialized mod for every game that we go into. So when we port from CK3 to EU4, there's going to be a specialized mod with mission trees. When we go from EU4 to Vic2, there will be a specialized mod. And when we go from Vic2 to Hoi 4, there will also be a specialized mod. So make sure to subscribe, because at 65,000 subscribers, we are going to do that. We're going to do that on my Discord if you want to participate. And of course, like, comment, and share to increase the reach of this video. Both Ming and I had no manpower left. However, I had to do a truce break here, as this was my only time where Ming was at 0 mandate and his manpower would recover slower than ours. Even though we just paid back some loans, we ended up taking more loans just so we don't accidentally bankrupt, as doing a truce break will reduce our stability by a lot. And this time we push towards Beijing. But right the moment I destroyed Ming in the first war, the other tributes decided it was their time to get a piece of the pie. So we had to let them know what was up and what our claims were.
I think I'm gonna attack Ming, but I'm not gonna invade him.
North China's mine!
It's no such thing as a ganking China, by the way. Everybody can attack China.
And that's exactly what happened. Brunei, Japan, and Burma attacked Ming in separate wars. I actually didn't want this, and I believed that I could win another war against Ming alone.
Oh, thank you.
Ming bros. So
Oh, he's getting ganked. I didn't call for this.
Hit that. It's like a pinata.
Luis, sorry, Ganky.
I didn't call for this gank. Let it be known that I wanted to do this solo, and I won the first war solo, and I broke Beijing solo. Oh.
Please tell me when.
And once I successfully sieged down Beijing, Ming gave us a 100% peace deal against him.
Have you ever been in an institution? Cells.
Cells.
Do they keep you in a cell? Cells.
Cells.
When you're not performing your duties, do they keep you in a little box? Cells.
Cells.
Interlinked.
Interlinked.
Jokes aside, that war was actually incredibly close, and the Ming player made me commit a lot. Not only that, he made the other people that attacked him bleed heavily, and not just gave them 100 peace deals for free. It was a good war, dude. Knack, it was a good war, dude. However, once the Ming player bankrupted and lost his wars, he hit the evacuation button on his nation, a decision that's added to the mod when Ming bankrupts and has 0 mandate that allows him to split up China and play as one of the successor states. Meaning there is now a Xi player who is being played by the old Ming player. And since the Ming player put up such a good fight against the other people in the lobby, they only got money from him, except for Korea, who got 1 state. China was far from united, and we still had a long way to go in order to unify it, which we will cover in the next part, which will be broadcasted on this YouTube channel next week. And as I mentioned earlier in this video in text, I did just recently move. However, that's not going to stop me from doing 3 videos a week. I know I haven't posted this week, and as a matter of fact, I was going to post a Vic 3 video earlier in this week, but I decided against it because that video was just not as entertaining. But I will still be posting 3 times this week. There's this video that's coming out today, there's our Succession video in collaboration with Zlevik coming out tomorrow, and there is a variety game video coming out on Sunday, meaning I won't go bald this week if I stay true to my word. Stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Thank you my patrons and direct supporters, Hardbam, Mason Andruska, Fields, Chogos, RVR, Djex, Nexos, Buttermilk Jesus, Zerovia, Endless Night, Fabulous Snail, Tonix, Beyond, Colcarp, Lawfer, Shane Altier, Trevor Kosman, Diane Mason, and Daniel Lubasik. Thank you so much for directly supporting me, guys, and if you want to directly support me, check out my Patreon link down in the description, and where you can get special benefits and special perks for supporting this YouTube channel. Thank you, guys.